Are they?
Start off.
Okay, though we're here.
Into this whole Dallas Cowboys thing.
Jacob, what's their strength of schedule?
I was sharing. They have one of the easiest. They have the second easiest schedule.
Seriously.
They do. They face the Ravens, 49ers, Bengals, Giants, Eagles, and 49ers. Did I say 49ers twice?
Yes, you did. Let me tell you who they're going to lose to.
Giants, Eagles, Bengals, 49ers, Ravens. Those are their teams.
I see 0-1 win.
You know what? I'm going to go 0 wins. Bold prediction, 0. Zero wins.
Maybe the Bengals, that's it.
Well, that's the point.
Jacob, why
the Bengals more?
Okay, so this is how the Dallas makes the playoffs. I have my situations right here for you, actually. So
Tell me, Jacob. Tell me how.
So week 12, we're going to go by week here. Washington over Dallas, that already happened. The Giants are going to beat the Bengals. The Seahawks are going to beat the Eagles, okay? We all agree there. It doesn't really matter, but I'm telling you.
Of course.
Week 13, Baltimore is going to beat Dallas here.
Okay, at least you admit that. Good.
Week 13, Pittsburgh over Washington. The Packers over Eagles and Seahawks over Giants.
Okay, fair enough.
Pretty agreeable. Week 14, Cowboys over Bengals, Saints over Eagles.
No, I think the Bengals will win.
Well,
Bengals. We'll have to see.
They don't know. We'll see how they play. But just let me come down here. Saints over Eagles, 49ers over the football team, and Arizona over the Giants. Week 15.
Listen, that Arizona game might be a little bit more close.
I don't know about the 49ers.
Yeah, I don't know about the 49ers either, Jacob. I don't know about that.
It doesn't really matter, but
yes, it does.
Don't doubt the football team's defense. They have a very good defense.
Great defense, and Alex Smith is putting in his position.
Alex Smith is just being a signal call. That's all he has to do.
You know what?
Their defensive rate right now, it's all right. It's not fantastic, but I'm sure after this week it's going to go up.
This week, Andy Dalton looked so bad. I predicted that Chase Young is coming after him. What did happen? He did.
Guys, we're going to do it. I'm not going to do that. I'm done with that stupid argument here. We're going to do this. I'm not done with it.
Hold on.
Watch what I'm going to do.
What stupid argument? What are we talking about? Stupid argument?
Just look what I'm doing here. Okay. I don't know what's so funny here.
Okay.
Look what I'm doing.
What are you doing here?
This is what I used to find the exact things here.
I don't care what you use. Give us
what is that playoff machine on ESPN? Garbage.
Yes. Okay, so this week we can the Giants over Bengals. We're gonna go by week here. I'm gonna do it just for you.
Okay, go ahead.
Just if you guys want to see, and we're.
No, I don't want you looking at a website and telling us what the website says.
Yeah,
I'm not doing. It's not what the website says.
Oh my god.
Do you see what I'm doing here? I'm pressing who's gonna win.
Okay.
I do it, not you. The Seahawks over Eagles. You see things change. I'm doing it.
But I disagree with half your predictions.
We're only starting on week 12, Justin.
Right. I just
2 games. I literally just said the Giants over the Bengals and the Seahawks over the Eagles. I don't know what's so debatable about
not week 12, week 13 it gets debatable.
So then we'll do it together, okay?
All right.
Seahawks over Giants, pretty debatable. We'll give this to the Ravens. We'll give the Packers over the Eagles.
All right, fair enough.
And we'll let the Steelers beat the football team, correct?
Okay, yeah.
Week 14. We have Cowboys at Bengals.
Give me the
Bengals.
Bengals.
You know what? We'll be generous. Give them the Bengals.
Okay.
And we're giving it the football team over the Niners.
Agreed. Football team over the Niners.
Giants, Cardinals. I'm going to go Cardinals.
Cardinals.
I know. I'm just saying.
And we have where are the Eagles? They're over here.
Eagles versus Saints.
No, they're right here.
In the middle of the screen. Yeah. Okay.
Week 15.
Give me the Browns.
Oh, versus the Giants. I agree.
Yeah. And give me the Niners over the Cowboys.
Agreed.
And
then Seahawks over.
That's not debatable, Jacob. You want to go over that right now?
49ers, Cowboys?
Yeah, I get the Niners.
49ers don't have a quarterback.
So neither do the Cowboys.
And they're getting Garoppolo back.
And the Elton's better than them.
Debatable at best.
And Jimmy, their defense is still holding up.
So Jacob, Nick Mullins is not good, but he's better than Andy Dalton right now.
I think Dallas will win here.
Because that's your bias. I know you're
It's not biased. I literally picked them before. I didn't.
Jacob, if I was going to be biased, I'd say the Giants could beat the Browns, which, I mean, they have a chance, but I don't think it's realistic.
Well, like,
then how about we give them a tie?
Tie? No. We don't put ties in here. It's either you win or lose.
Put a tie. So you wanna put them? We'll put them.
Yeah.
The other Dallas, because it makes it close.
it's down. Then he says,
What? No. We're not trying to make this close.
we're trying to give you this prediction.
16.
Yeah.
Cowboys over Eagles. I think the Eagles are atrocious.
Eagles, give me. Eagles beat them
I
before,
disagree.
they'll do it
I
again.
disagree.
Justin, I'm going to give
Cowboys
it to the Cowboys for this 1 week, only because how bad the Eagles are.
No, the Eagles beat
The
them.
Ravens over the Giants.
No.
Giants versus Ravens beat the Giants. Yes.
Okay.
We have the
Matt, why do you think the Ravens are not going to beat the Giants?
Listen, the only thing is Lamar Jackson's just in a box right now. If he breaks out of the box, they win. If not, I think it's a close game.
Matt, if Daniel Jones is going to get so many turnovers versus Baltimore,
Yeah.
That's
Carolina over the football team. I think they will beat them.
Yes, of course.
Yeah.
Agreed.
And then we have where's the Eagles?
Eagles play the Cowboys.
So we're done. Okay.
Yeah.
Week 17.
Giants will beat the
football
Cowboys.
team over Eagles.
So what football team Eagles?
Football team and Giants. Football team and Giants.
Then the football team wins the division, Jacob. What's your
And
point?
football team wins. If Dallas wins, what will happen? Yeah, football team
Nothing.
wins.
Nothing.
What's the
Mathematically
what's the
impossible.
record here? 3-8, 3-7.
5-11 and 4-12.
So that's crazy. But let me just do one thing here.
So Jacob,
Let me
what's
do
your
one
point?
thing here. Let me do
What?
one thing here.
What are you going to change to make Dallas win?
So if Dallas beats San Francisco, if they pull off the upset,
Yeah, they still don't get in.
they would. I know they still don't get in. But if we beat Cincinnati,
You still don't get in.
well, if we beat the Giants here, then we get in.
Look, he keeps pushing buttons.
Okay, no.
He keeps pushing buttons. The Giants are more motivated than the Cowboys to make the playoffs.
Thank you.
But watch this.
Oh, here he goes.
But watch this. If we lose to Cincinnati here,
Then you don't get in.
if
What's
we
your point?
watch this, we beat Baltimore.
You're not
Lamar COVID.
beating.
No, look at that. 7-9.
You're not beating.
You're not getting 7-9.
You're
Lamar's
not.
coming from COVID. We've seen those players have not playing.
Oh,
they've not played well.
goodness, Jacob, you're not beating the Ravens.
You think you're beating the Ravens? Put your face on it right now and say guarantee if you feel that confident.
Well, I'm not that confident.
What? Oh, whoa, what's that? You're not confident? Why
We're sort of
not?
seeing.
See the ball. Okay, Jacob. What defense is better, Baltimore or the football team?
The football team.
Are you crazy?
Well, no. Pass defense.
Hold on.
Pass defense.
Jacob, are you high? Are you on something right now? You
No.
okay?
The
Okay.
football team is the top pass defense in the league.
No, I'm saying both offense.
Oh,
I'm saying
Baltimore,
full
obviously.
defense. The
Baltimore.
full defense.
Full defense, Baltimore.
So they're going to destroy Andy Dalton. How bad the football team did it?
So Jacob, you think Marlon Humphreys and Marcus Peters would like to hear you say that? Like,
And
come on,
what about the
don't be
guy from
disrespectful.
Jacksonville, Matthew?
What did you say?
The guy from the Vikings in Jacksonville. Now he's on
Yeah,
Baltimore.
Yannick Ngakoue. He's great.
Him.
He's great. Yannick Ngakoue.
And
great.
Campbell.
And
they're gonna
Clay
be
Campbell.
loving Andy
Also
Dalton.
very good. Very
They're
good.
going to be loving Andy Dalton.
Patrick Queen will have a day. He'll have a day.
What the football team did? Imagine what Baltimore's going to do, and they have a better offense too. That's
Exactly.
it's common sense, Jacob.
Come on.
Jacob's like saying if they beat this, if they beat this, if they beat this,
We'll
if
see
they
what
beat
happens.
this.
We're being delusional here, Jacob.
And I
Come
can see the
on.
Eagles beat the Cowboys, personally, my opinion.
I
So-
agree.
We'll
I don't
see.
disagree at all.
I think Cowboys will beat the Eagles.
So here we go to bias.
Why?
What happened when they played last, Jacob?
We had Ben DiNucci.
Oh, but after Ben DiNucci is the best new thing.
We had Ben DiNucci.
And then it had Miles Sanders.
So Jacob, what happened to Gucci DiNucci being the goat? What happened? Huh? What happened?
And what do you compare Andy Dalton to Ben DiNucci? Andy Dalton's playing horrible. I'd rather have Joe Flacco right now.
You can't.
I told you Joe Flacco.
Okay.
Justin, that your Andy
Joe
Dalton's
Flacco.
not playing that bad.
First of all, Joe Flacco's a tank commander. That's why he's playing so
No,
well.
but he's been getting the yards. He's been
I
Andy
would
Dalton
not
has
just-
not been playing
and
that bad.
he's better than Dalton.
Listen, I'm sorry. I cannot defend your
No.
point there. It doesn't make
No,
sense.
I still defend it.
No, but Andy
I don't
Dalton
know.
has not been playing that bad. He has not been bad.
He's not been terrible, but he's not what the
that loss
Cowboys
is not
need.
that loss is not his fault.
I mean,
it's not.
You can play.
They went for on the fourth down instead of running it. They threw
So
it.
you're blaming
CeeDee Lamb should have caught that.
McCarthy.
So-
On that touchdown, CeeDee Lamb couldn't catch the ball. Is that Dalton's fault? No, it was a pretty good
Jacob,
pass.
all I have to say is Jalen Smith has to learn how to run faster.
Jacob, I
I
have a
agree.
question. So you're saying if all this if and but would have happened, they would have scored up to 41 points?
Well, we don't know.
Oh,
But
here
I'm
we
not-
go.
No, but I'm not saying they. But maybe they wouldn't have had. Maybe
So what's your
Washington wouldn't
excuse
have.
for their loss? What's your excuse for their loss?
I don't have an excuse. I'm not making up
Oh.
excuses here.
So they suck.
I'm defending Andy Dalton here, saying that was not
No,
his fault. That loss
the
was not
Cowboys
his
in
fault.
general. So they suck.
They were not good.
Well, then what were they? If they weren't good, what were they?
Not good.
Embarrassing.
Well, no, they're Jacob. There's a difference between not being not good and just
If
being
I was the Cowboys, I would team
atrocious.
for a top 5 pick right now.
Yeah, if I'm the Cowboys, I'm tanking right now. I don't try for anything at this point. I'm tanking.
I agree. They should tank, but
Oh,
they're not
so
going
they're
to.
making the
So then
But
why
they're
are
not
you
going
running?
to. They're not. Jerry Jones said they're not tanking.
Why would you run playoff scenarios if you as a fan think they're not going to
Right.
get into the playoffs this year? Why would you do that?
I never said that.
You just were doing it a second.
I said I think they should tank. It doesn't mean I don't. I want them in the playoffs. Obviously, why wouldn't I want them in the playoffs?
Jacob, you're not
Okay,
going to
so
get
Jacob.
if you make the playoffs.
Let me ask you a question, Jacob. Do you realistically think the Cowboys can get to the Super Bowl next year? Yes or no?
Next year,
With their cap situation and Zeke's atrocious contract, what do you think? What do you think?
I think we'll have to see what happens in the offseason, and we'll have to see who they pick in the draft, and we'll have to see.
You know what I think the Cowboys should do right now?
That continues.
Trade Zeke now.
Nobody
Get
wants
off.
him.
Get off the contract.
Who's taking
now.
him?
I don't know who's taking him. Dump him somewhere. I don't know where. Dump him.
No one's taking him.
I don't. The
Sell him
Cowboys.
off for a fifth. Sell him
The
off for a
Jets.
fifth.
Why would the Jets want him? We just had the Le'Veon Bell experience.
Yeah, and they don't want him.
Completely different.
How is that completely different?
Well, Le'Veon Bell also, his career. Zeke's on is on a long contract right now, long term.
I was gonna go off on you if you said a good contract. This contract
It's not a good
is
contract.
terrible.
Matt, you got a person.
Well,
KYP.
welcome to the stream.
He saw yo car. I'm BO2 sniper. I used to hop in your stream 2 years ago.
Well, welcome back. Good to see you here again.
What was I gonna say? But Jacob, your point is flawed.
Yeah, it was just such a bad point. I don't understand. Such a bad point.
Should we go to the next topic?
Yeah.
Yeah, we can go to the next topic here.
And Jacob can't end the stream this time because when we talk about the health, he likes to end the stream.
Should Mike McCarthy be fired at the end of the season?
No. You need to give him the full season, see what happens.
No, at the end, like after the season's done. I mean,
Okay,
like
so-
after it's done.
No.
Listen, the Cowboys are realistically going to go between, I guess, 4 and 6 wins at this point, depending on how they play the last few games. But no, he shouldn't be fired.
I don't think it was his fault.
No,
I think the Dak Prescott injury hurt them their whole season.
listen, even if Dak stays healthy, I think they win the division.
No,
But
I think if Dak stays healthy, they win the division, guaranteed.
Jacob, why are you shaking your head? What's the matter?
I don't think we could point fingers here. Well, we can't really, but like Mike McCarthy, a lot of this blames on him.
Well, obviously the fake punt.
It clearly seems that he, not saying that he shouldn't be a coach, but clearly this team is not the team that's fit for
Okay,
him.
then
The
Jacob,
players-
who would you like to get as your?
Jacob,
Rest is last time. I don't know. I'm not the GM. I don't know who's available. I don't know who's.
Jacob,
I don't know.
I told you this back in the offseason when they first signed him. They should have never hired Mike McCarthy. He was not the right hire, and you defended it for whatever reason. Like when the Giants first hired Joe Judge, I thought the hiring was terrible. I didn't know
Everyone
who he was.
did.
And then look at him now. He's a much better coach than Mike McCarthy.
Oh, guaranteed much better.
Exactly.
Not even a question, Jacob.
I even
And Jason
question.
Garrett's
Right now, I'm not arguing that.
coordinator
You're not.
than Mike McCarthy of how he's playing. Jason
Well,
Garrett's doing a great job.
He's doing an all right job.
No,
I wouldn't say great.
Compared to McCarthy, come on, man.
No, compared to
Well-
McCarthy, a much better job, but it's just not a great job.
Well,
Great
so
job.
they have different jobs.
I hold off on them.
Wait, Jacob. So
Jacob,
why
no,
did
hold on,
Mike
Jacob.
McCarthy-
Jacob, I disagree with that because Mike McCarthy is supposed to be the offensive guru and the quarterback whisperer. What's he done this season? Pretty much nothing.
He's been great. Well, when Dak was playing, I think Dak was carrying him.
Of course he was. What else would he be doing?
Jacob,
Also,
so why should Mike McCarthy be fired?
because I think he's not. I don't think he will be, but I think he should be. But I just don't think he's the coach for this team. They don't match together, and I think the players don't really seem to like him that much. They've spoken out on him a couple times, and I think the play calling, some of these calls were not good. Mike McCarthy said with a straight face that he thought that fake punt was a good call. It was not a good call.
He kind of has to say that because if he doesn't say that, it looks like completely
true,
wrong.
But still, it's just how they even did that, how that happened.
I'm not defending the call, but it's just kind of had to.
Thank you, KYP. Please,
Appreciate it, bro. Appreciate it. Yep. But Jacob, they kind of had to do. You kind of had to do that because let's say if you're put in this situation, let's say I'll just give an example of Madden. Let's say you make a really bad play call Madden. You kind of have to defend it because you call it the play. So you have to say to yourself like, "Oh, I did it. I have to defend."
So then you're not believing in your opinion or your point. Then you just give up.
Yes, but he can realize. I realized we made a mistake. We shouldn't have called that.
Well, they were losing by so much. They
were not losing by a lot. At that point,
they weren't really losing.
4-point game.
Knowing the Cowboys.
No, we can't assume here.
It's depressing, but when you get to the 4-yard line off a pick, you lose 6 yards and you kick a field goal. That's
the play calling there, like Lamb, like Dalton, the play calling.
So you're blaming CD Lamb?
He couldn't catch the ball. Yeah.
So they could have won the game if CD Lamb didn't do that.
So Jacob, let me ask you: we're almost 3/4 or almost 3/4 of the way through the season. Do you think the CD Lamb pick was a good pick? Yes or no?
No.
If they had Dak Prescott, I would say yes, but
I don't think we can. The quarterback doesn't really matter here. I think it was really addressing the team need versus the what?
No. They would have at least 5 wins right now. If they had Dak Prescott.
Let me give you a scenario.
Obviously,
Jacob.
but we're not.
Right. So that would have been a great pick.
The question is, should they have drafted, let's say, a safety instead of CD Lamb?
They have the guy injured.
I'm saying
they have another guy injured.
Who?
Safety. I don't know who.
Jacob, do you know who this is?
Well, I know Anthony Brown, one of the cornerbacks, injured. I think Xavier.
And they have Diggs hurt too.
Yeah, Trayvon Diggs is hurt.
Yeah, he's actually good.
He was very good. He was put into a tough situation.
But here's the thing.
Okay, Jacob.
If they had Dak Prescott, I would say that's a great pickup because Dak Prescott throws for 400+ yards and they win the game because their offense is that good.
Also, Jacob, is Michael Gallup injured right now, or is he just
he's winning?
No. He actually played pretty well last week against Washington.
Because I really have not seen anything about Michael Gallup.
He's pretty quiet. He's been really quiet since this week. He had a better week. But
6 receptions, 41 yards.
I'll be right back. I gotta do something.
Okay.
Disappeared. So Jacob, I told you this during draft time. What Jerry likes to do is he gets a very big. He's like Al Davis. If he sees a fast skill player, he goes for him. So there's CeeDee Lamb, fast skill player, he went for him. Was it the right pick? No. Should they have ever considered picking them? No, not at all. Should have immediately went for their team need after they lost.
I agree.
Byron Jones. Should have went for a cornerback or a safety. Doesn't matter.
I agree. They should have definitely gotten somebody. But
so that's my only thing. I thought they should have gotten someone else, which they didn't end up doing.
It's sad.
It really is sad.
Do you have any comments in the stream? You could ask some questions or something. We'll answer.
Mm-hmm. I want to move on here.
All right.
We're going to go NFL predictions up next.
All right.
Which is more likely? The Jets going 0-16 or the Giants making the playoffs?
What is more likely? Jets going 0-16, no question.
Yeah, agreed. I would like to disagree and say I think the Giants can make the playoffs, but at the end of the season, I don't think the Giants will be in, which is probably for the best because I think we need one more year before we can actually make a run at the division.
I think they're going to get a top 10 pick, Matthew, top 10 to 12. The football team's getting the division.
I think the Jets are not going to. They're going to screw something up somewhere.
You want to talk about that now, Jacob? You just segue.
Trevor Lawrence will not be on the Jets next year. I
guarantee it. Do your face. Do the whole thing.
Well, you guys
guaranteed Trevor Lawrence is not on the Jets next year.
Guaranteed.
He did it.
I did it right there.
All right.
Oh.
So who are they losing to? Who are the Jets losing to?
And of course he did it. Why wouldn't he do it?
What do you mean? Who are they winning to? Actually, who are they beating?
Who are they winning? Yeah. Who are they beating?
Well, they face I think Miami or New England. They can win.
Miami, they're not winning tomorrow.
Imagine the situation. What if the Jets are 0-15 the last week of the
Jacob,
week 17? Listen to this. Listen to the situation here. You're gonna say this is so dumb, but just let me speak for a minute. So what if the Jets are 0-15? We're in week 17. They're playing the Patriots, who have been disqualified from the playoffs. What if Bill Belichick purposely loses the game just so the Jets don't get Trevor Lawrence, so he doesn't have to deal with him?
That's a stupid idea. Why would you do that?
Adam Gase decides to throw the game?
Yeah, Jacob.
Then I'm sure.
If the Jets are 0-15, 100% taking week 17 like it's no tomorrow.
But what if Belichick just is like, guys?
Okay, then Adam Gase will do the same thing.
Then what would happen?
Then they both wouldn't score. It'd be a tie.
I just think Belichick. Not thinking about the Jets with Belichick, that's how genius that would be for him.
Jacob, you might look at it as genius, but in Belichick's mind, he still wants to win the game. He doesn't really care about what's some.
Think about the future, and you realize that I can avoid playing Trevor Lawrence.
Let's look at the Patriots.
But hold on, Jacob. You're thinking about it from a dumb fan's perspective, like, oh, this is a genius move for Bill Belichick. In Bill Belichick's mind, do you think he gives a shit? Do you think he gives a damn about who he plays? No.
Why don't we just look at the Patriots' schedule and go off the wins and losses to see if they could possibly?
Yeah, that's a good idea. Also, that just to mention something else, Jacob, that's not what you do as a head coach. You don't purposely lose a game like that. You don't just say to your team,
unless you want the number one pick, of course.
Yeah, well, obviously. I mean, Adam Gase is that bad of a head coach. He's probably trying to win games, but the Jets
I don't think
can't
he's trying to win. I'm thinking Joe Douglas is saying, lose and you stay.
I somewhat disagree with that. I don't know about that.
Because he wants the number one pick, Joe Douglas.
Yeah, but Joe, I understand Joe Douglas wants the number one overall
pick.
But they're probably both going to be gone. Let's be real here. They're both gone.
I think Gase is gone, not Douglas.
No, Douglas is gone too. They're going to clean house just like the Lions did yesterday with Matt Patricia.
Matt Patricia, the Lions.
They fired Jim Caldwell and proceeded to hire Matt Patricia just to be worse.
Yeah, pathetic.
Okay, so with the Patriots, I see a loss versus the Cardinals, a win versus the Chargers, possible win versus the Rams, a win versus the Dolphins, a win versus the Bills, win versus the Jets. That's my take on that. Why would Douglas be gone? Makes no sense. I agree.
Well, because he's been really bad.
I think they might clean house. That's my only thing. I think they might clean house.
But yeah, I could see like 3 to 4 wins. 2 to 4 wins for the Patriots.
My only argument with the Joe Douglas being gone is that the Jets ownership might say we want to clean house, and then they just fire Joe Douglas, whether it's his fault or not. I'm just kind of saying that's what they might do, because they're gonna fire Gase for sure. I'm just letting you guys know we did terrible on predictions last week. It's a very bad week for us.
No.
Let's go. Here we go.
No, I'm gonna change my mind on that.
Yeah, it was a terrible week for predictions. Wow, that was bad. Oh boy, Jacob, you ended up going 7-13, and so did I. And Justin, you went 6-13. Wow, that was bad last week. Also, we had some.
Matt, you got a comment for you.
Oh, well, what's up?
Why you're wrong, and I agree with reactive.
I'm not disagreeing with it. I'm just saying that might be what happens.
You got a 6-year contract too, Matthew. He's not leaving.
I don't know. Just saying. Just a thought. That was all. Just a thought was all. All right. And then we have some 2 guarantees for this week, or for last week, actually. Chiefs will blow out 2 touchdowns, Patrick Mahomes 0 interceptions. Both were wrong. Pat Mahomes threw an interception at the end of this first half, and the Raiders lost by 4. AB outscores Mike Evans. Let's see if that is true.
By 2 points here. 1.3.
Let's see. I'm going to go to the box score real quick.
It was by 1.3. I was close.
I just want to make sure.
I was really close.
Box score. And let's see. Antonio Brown. The Mike Evans touchdown puts him over the edge. So it was wrong as well. All right, Jacob. Let's go.
So here we go. The 6-4 Cardinals at the 4-6 Patriots. Who we got here?
Cardinals.
I'm going risky. Give me the Patriots.
Wow, really?
I'm feeling it. Belichick wants. I'm feeling it. The Cardinals looked horrible last week.
I don't disagree with that. I think Kyler might carry them over the top, though.
There's no Fitzgerald pointing it out.
That doesn't.
It's still.
Justin, come on.
2-3.
Larry Fitz is an old man now. Old man.
Is Gilmore back? I think if Gilmore's back.
Was he injured or on call? He was injured, I think. He's back this week. Yes.
Then I 100% give it to him.
Actually, hold on. I'm gonna look at it on ESPN real quick. He's listed out this week or not. Patriots. Let's see. I have injuries listed on here.
Is he back?
Yeah, they do. Gilmore is questionable for this week.
If I'm gonna say he's ends up playing, give me the.
Listen, if he plays this week, he's gonna obviously shadow D-Hop the whole game. So it's gonna be a good matchup to watch.
Give me the Patriots. Cam is gonna do good.
I don't know about that.
Cam will do good.
I'm going to go with the Cardinals here. Hopkins leads the NFL with 912 yards. He's seeking to be.
Jacob, I'm sorry with DeAndre Hopkins. What happened last week?
He didn't do well.
He's seeking to become the fifth Cardinals player in the Super Bowl era with at least 1,000 receiving yards.
Jacob, I thought the Seahawks defense against the pass sucks. What happened that there?
All I'm gonna say is that the Seahawks had a very good defensive performance last week, and that's all that happened.
That's why I feel like Stephon Gilmore would do the same to D-Hop.
Well, if he plays,
they win. If he plays, he wins.
What about if he doesn't play?
Give me the Cardinals.
Okay. So you're going Patriots right now on the chance that he plays?
If he doesn't, Cardinals.
Okay, I'm just gonna put in Patriots. All right, Jacob.
The Titans at the Colts.
Give me the Colts.
Big divisional matchup this week.
Give me the Colts.
I don't know. I really feel like
so good.
I really feel like last week was kind of a fluke by Phillip Rivers. He had a very good week last week. Well, not a very good, but he had a good solid week.
34-17 last time, Matthew. And that was in Tennessee, I'm pretty sure.
No, I understand. Listen, Phillip Rivers has been showing up in the big games, but I feel like they're just flukes.
I predicted him before the season to win the division. And he's been looking good. That was a great matchup versus the Colts, but their defense is stepping up. That's why they're the second best defense in the NFL. Third best defense in the NFL. Please give me them. They're going to stop Derrick Henry. He's still going to have 90-plus yards, but at the end of the game, when it matters most, they will stop him. But Ryan Tannehill did look horrible when he played them. You're going to see the same because the Colts defense is great. Colts defense will carry them over and beat the Titans.
I really just can't. I can't go with the Colts yet. I really have a block in my mind that just doesn't let me go with them because just Phillip Rivers, he'll have these weeks. Like, for example, last week I had the stats pull up. He was 24 for 36, 288 yards, 3 touchdowns, 1 interception, and a rating of 107.2, which is very good. There's something that's just about it.
The 4 weeks he did amazing. So
I can't go with it. I just can't yet. Listen, if they win this week, they have my support, and they'll win the division. But for right now, I'm going Titans.
Michael Pittman Jr. has been stepping up.
Oh, he's been looking very good this season, actually. He's been a very good rookie.
And Phillip Rivers loves his tight ends as well.
Jacob, I'd like to ask you, how's Jonathan Taylor been doing? How's he been doing?
I was just going to mention him. He actually had a better week last week. He got much more.
90
so that's one of my reasons why
he's
not playing. So I think the Titans are going to win, not because of Taylor. I think because
Hines is a great backup.
I agree.
He is a very good backup, very versatile.
But I'm going to pick the Titans here. But if the Colts win, they'll be the first team to win 3 straight games against opponents with a 700 or better win percentage in the late season, week 10 or later, since the 1970 Lions. A win would also give them their best record through 11 games since starting 14-0 in 2009.
Oh, really? Huh. Interesting.
I see it.
I mean, I just can't yet. Listen, there's too much going against them right now. I just can't go with it yet. That's my only thing right now.
Let's go next.
All right, next.
The Raiders at the Falcons.
Raiders at the Falcons.
I
think we all got Raiders here.
Yeah.
They looked very, very good against the Chiefs last week. It's just Mahomes. You gave Mahomes too much time. He was able to pick apart that defense.
Falcons were Falcons are too risky with their defense.
No, they're just the Falcons' offense is actually very good this season.
Yeah, it's the same exact situation as the Cowboys, basically.
Pretty much, yeah.
Dak Prescott.
Matt, I'm gonna go with the Raiders still. The Matt Ryan's 82 total QBR since week 6 is the third best in the NFL over that span. He began the season with a 61 total QBR over the first 5 weeks, which ranked 21st in the NFL. So, stat there for you.
Interesting stat here.
Let's move on. Chargers at the Bills.
Chargers at the Bills.
Chargers always choked the game.
This is a full sweep here. I don't think.
Give me Buffalo. Their defense is looking good. Josh Allen and Stephon Diggs connection. That's hard to beat.
They really shouldn't have lost
I
against the
could see them.
Cardinals.
They're going to win the wild card and lose in the second, but you never know. Maybe an AFC Championship appearance.
Listen, I think the Bills got robbed against the Cardinals. I really do think they got
Oh,
robbed.
I agree. I 100% agree.
Listen, that was a bunch of there was some
BS.
more magic right there, but it was a bunch of BS. Which
It's not better than the Rodgers Hail Mary.
No, not at all. Not at all. When you complete 2 straight Hail Marys like that against the Cardinals, that's Bloody Mary right there.
You can imagine it was against the Cardinals and then the Cardinals.
Oh my God, that would be insane.
I'm gonna pick Bills here, and a little stat: the Bills enter this game coming off the bye week. They've won 5 straight games following a bye, tied with the Titans for the longest active streak in the NFL. So, if you pick the Chargers, you don't want to change their opinion. Panthers at the Vikings.
Panthers. No. There's PJ Walker. I don't trust him at all. Give me the Vikings.
What is Teddy out with? What's he out with?
I have no clue.
I'm gonna look it up real quick. What's he out with?
I just know he's not playing.
I know he's not playing because he's already did they put him on IR because he's not listed in the injury report here?
Did they put him on IR? His knee. Oh no, he's playing.
That's what I thought. I didn't think.
He's
I thought he
playing.
was on the,
Give me the Panthers over the Vikings. The Vikings.
This game is really a collective trap for me because I really thought the Vikings were going to win against the Cowboys last week, but I
don't trust them after the Cowboys.
They obviously could not pull it out, which I don't really think it was Kirk's fault. I don't think it was really the offense's fault. I think kind of he got screwed over by the defense.
And there's no Thielen too. That's a big.
I don't think they're sure yet about him. It wasn't deemed
they haven't updated on
it wasn't deemed if he actually had COVID or he was deemed close contact. So it's not really clear.
They haven't actually.
There you go. It said the Vikings like to be without Thielen.
Well, that's just likely though.
Let's look.
Most likely is.
I'm going the fantasy report for Thielen.
Let me look. He is going to be.
Right now, he still has his points.
People have no idea. It's not clear.
He's out.
He's not expected to play. 59.
Vikings don't expect.
I see that.
Thielen to play.
So give me the Panthers. Teddy Bridgewater's back. They got a big win versus the Lions last week. Give me them.
Let me just read the full report though. Thielen tested positive for the virus on Monday, but had another test that came back negative. There hasn't been a definite statement on him ruling him out, but the Vikings apparently are prepared for it to happen. Rookie Justin Jefferson cleared number 1 wide receiver, and that's really it. Yeah. So right now they expect to not have him, but
give me the. And Adam Thielen has been a huge piece to Kirk Cousins.
Oh, he had a great fantasy week, like 31 points.
Because he was playing the Cowboys. That's his team.
I know. I'm just pointing out.
Give me the
Panthers. I'm gonna have to agree with Justin on this one.
Yeah. I'll take the Panthers too. Vikings running back Dalvin Cook, 13 rushing touchdowns this season, are tied for the most in a team's first 10 games in the past 10 seasons. Todd Gurley in 2018. The last player with 14 plus through 11 games was, guess.
13 passing touchdowns?
With last player with 14 plus touchdowns.
Brady.
No, scoring touchdowns.
You talking about running back right now, Jacob?
Yes, I believe so.
Adrian Peterson?
Is in 2006, 21, LaDainian Tomlinson.
Oh.
LT.
I just threw out AT right there. Right.
So we got the next matchup here. We have the Dolphins at the Jets.
Obviously, Dolphins. I really thought the Dolphins were going to win against the Broncos last week, but Tua just – I don't know what happened last week.
Tua's not playing.
Oh, I know he's not playing. I'm just saying last week.
Why the bleep would it be Le'Veon? I don't know. Maybe they're the Steelers. Maybe on the Steelers, I was thinking.
Le'Veon was good on the Steelers, but I don't know about
That's
that.
why I'm saying the last time someone got that. He was great on the Steelers, number 1 running back.
He was.
Jacob, what's
I'm going to pick the Dolphins here, obviously. And Miami's
course,
forced a
thank you.
turnover in 16
there's
straight
no
games.
question I even talk about this.
I'm just sharing a stat like I always do. Miami's forced a turnover in 16 straight games dating to last season, the longest active streak in the NFL. The
Fantastic.
17th consecutive game would match the longest such streak by the Dolphins since 2000 to 2001.
Fantastic.
The 3-7 Giants at the 2-7-1 Bengals.
Give me them New York Giants, baby.
So far, it's funny, I would say the opposite.
We'll win it tomorrow.
Give me the Giants. The Giants defense in fantasy. If they're still on your waivers, please pick them up. Brandon Allen, I don't trust.
Listen, if you want to add a good defense that's had good matchups the past 2 weeks, pick up the football team defense. Been doing very well for me. I was very happy.
The Cowboys, who did they play last week? The Lion. No, not the Lion. Who
No,
did
they played. I'll check right now. Hold on. All I'm saying is they're good. Something good to have on your bench just in case. That's my point. They had Cincinnati last week, and they had Dallas. No, they have a bad matchup next week, but week 14, San Francisco, not a bad matchup to me.
Right.
That's all I'm saying.
Whoa. I want to pick the Giants here and listen to the stat here that I found here.
What'd you find, Jacob?
This is sad.
Well,
Like what site?
Football Reference, StatHead, they're really anywhere. ESPN has some. There you can really just anywhere. A lot of StatHead's a good website.
Okay, cool.
The Giants are seeking their first 3 game-winning streaks since 2016.
I'm not surprised.
They're the only NFL team without a 3-game win streak in the past 4 seasons.
Okay, but they're playing Cincinnati. There's no question. I'm not even trying to bring them down.
Where you get those stats from? I like those. Okay. Jacob, would you mind posting the sites you get for your stats from in the chat?
Jacob, I don't understand what your point is with the Giants claim.
So Jacob, I understand they have. It makes sense they have one back-to-back game.
Pro Football Reference and NFL Research on. You can find those on Twitter. Those accounts are good too.
Okay.
And ESPN Stats and Info too.
Lovely. Okay, though. So what's next, Jacob?
The Browns at the Jaguars.
Give me a big screen. Give me a big screen.
You're the big Jaguars this week, aren't you? You want insurance?
So basically, there's no Denzel Ward. Keenan Cole Sr.'s going to have a great game. No Myles Garrett. That's a big loss to her defense. Baker Mayfield, I don't fully trust. I think it's going to be a close game. Mike Glennon is going to pop and do great. And guaranteed, give me Jacksonville. They're going to win this game, and they don't want to, and the Jets will get in. And they will. Could win one game, and it doesn't matter. Give me Jacksonville.
You got really some insurance points there, all right? The Browns are winning this week because the Browns need to win this week to keep pace in the playoff race for the wild card spot because the Steelers are winning the division. So they really need this week against an easy team to play.
I don't trust Baker.
They're going to win this week. I don't trust them either, but they're still going to win.
I'm going to go with the Browns here. The Jaguars are the only team in danger of being eliminated from playoff contention in Week 12. The Jets are already eliminated, which can happen with a loss. A 10th straight loss would mark the longest losing streak within a single season in franchise history. The Browns, meanwhile, are seeking to match their best 11-game start to a season in the past 30 seasons. They were 8-3 in 1994.
Interesting. Okay.
That's a little crazy.
It's really it's crazy and depressing at the same time.
The 49ers at the Rams.
Rams.
The Rams kind of sputtered a little bit last time they played them, but they're looking good right now. They beat the Patriots.
Great right now.
Beat the Patriots on Monday night, and they look good right now. Robert Woods and Cooper Kupp have had very, very good games.
Did you know that an undrafted rookie quarterback has never started in Week 1 in the modern era, in the draft era? I didn't know.
That's interesting. I didn't think about it, actually.
Is that from one of my places? I think I saw that today, actually.
That's interesting, actually.
Yeah, I saw that.
Random stat for you. Interesting.
There
I'm
you
going to
go.
go with the Rams here. And this is another stat backing up what I said weeks ago. The Rams have allowed 4.7 yards per play.
So you think they're winning the Super Bowl?
No, they're not winning the Super Bowl.
No, I don't.
They're going to get to
backing up what I was saying. The Rams have allowed 4.74 yards per play when setting 4 or fewer pass rushers, the third lowest average in the past 15 seasons, 2008 Steelers and 2019 Patriots.
When you have Aaron Donald just clobbering people all over the place,
And
it kind of makes it easy.
Opposing quarterbacks have a 34.6 QBR when the Rams sent 4 or fewer, lowest in the NFL. So
They're currently points against. They're currently ranked second in the NFL. It's just a little stat to throw out
The
there.
Rams proved it to me.
They're ninth in passing offense, ninth in rushing offense, and
Nick, what's up?
Nick, welcome to the chat. Welcome to the stream. No worries. As long as you're here, that's all that matters. But that's just a stat I wanted to pull up. So they are really one of the best defenses in the NFL this year.
Yeah, the Jalen Ramsey's worth his money.
Yeah, which is really why I think they're gonna. They really, if you look at their remaining schedule, they really have a shot at winning the division. They have another divisional matchup against the 49ers this week. Cardinals next week, which is a toss-up, really. Patriots win, Jets win, Seahawks, it's a huge game again. And the Cardinals week 17, that could be the division right there.
I see sleeping. Kyler Murray's an MVP candidate.
I mean, there's 2 weeks in the beginning of the season that kind of derailed his MVP status. I don't know if he's gonna. He might have a chance next year, but not this year. I think it's a little too early for that. All right, Jacob. What's next?
Saints at the Broncos.
Saints at the.
Who's the Broncos quarterback? Please tell me.
Their practice squad right receiver. No, it's not.
And I saw that they changed it.
They changed it.
Alvin Kamara is going off today.
You've said that a few times. I don't think he's actually.
No, he is now because Taysom. They're gonna have a whole plan for him because Taysom Hill. They gave him his rushing touchdowns. They gave him what he wanted. Now this week they're gonna be blowing out the Broncos. Best thing to do, give the ball to Alvin Kamara.
So I think it was a very cheesy thing with this. What fantasy did last week, which was
I think I agree.
I agree. Pat Mahomes winning MVP.
What was I gonna say? Yeah, and that messed me up in one of my leagues.
Yeah, that was Taysom. Usually able to start tight end. That was funny though.
Yeah, that was fun. He's consistently done very well. Yes, I agree.
Yeah, agreed. Did you know that?
I'm going to pick the Saints here. The Saints are one of 4 teams.
One game. The only player ever do that. Interesting.
The Saints are one of 4 teams with 5 or more games of 15-plus quarterback pressures, Buccaneers, Chiefs, and Rams. They had 18 last week against the Falcons.
The Falcons apparently had.
I don't see them winning
terrible
quarterback in Von Miller.
No. And also Todd Gurley was out last week with the Saints, against the Saints, so that, it was a little bit of. Actually, no, sorry, he's out this week, but he just didn't have a very good week last week, just proving how good the Saints.
Saints' run defense is also scary.
It really is.
Okay, big game now. The Chiefs at the Bucks.
I mean, we're gonna wait for Justin to get back to do that.
He's just 1 second. So
all right. So I mean,
30-second break.
No, give me a second. No,
okay.
He's putting on a jersey. No, he's not.
Oh boy,
he's putting on a jersey.
So what we'll do is we'll just do.
Is just put on Brady? Brady? He's putting on Brady jersey. We're gonna wait.
He's winning. He's winning tomorrow. He's winning TB12. He's not gonna have back-to-back bad weeks. He's winning.
Really? That
doesn't mean he's winning though.
I'm saying momentum breaker. They need a win to keep the 5th seed or even get past farther than the Saints. It's a motivation game. They have more to prove. They're winning.
This game is a collective trap for me because I can see it. I have a feeling the Chiefs are.
And Brady is 2-1 versus Mahomes.
I have a feeling the Chiefs might blow them out, but at the same time, I could see a scenario where the Bucs play a very dominant game like they did against the Packers, and they end up
Jacob,
winning.
you can answer this comment.
You could join in the comments. I will put every comment you say on the screen. That is.
Okay, say the last comment. Could you answer the question?
What?
Please, I just want to say.
Answer the question.
What's the question?
In the chat.
Can you answer the question, Jacob? What do you think?
Whatever's fine with me, honestly. I don't care.
What? No, it's you're stream
You're the
master.
host.
You're a stream master, Jacob. What do you think? What do you think? His first player to win a Super Bowl.
Okay. Let's go back to
What
this.
was best team? Interesting.
I think
Where are
Brady's.
those stats from? Or are they from one of my spots?
Of course, where else would that be from?
They have more to prove. I see it. I see it for the Buccaneers.
I'm going to pick the Chiefs here
Bad move.
because I think it's going to be it's going to end up being a close game, but you can't Mahomes sometimes.
You can't go against Brady.
Can't go against Mahomes.
No. One thing in life you need to know: don't go against Brady, or so you'll get it.
My head. Okay.
Haha.
Very funny. But the thing is, this game is really a collective trap for me because the thing is, the Bucks really need this game. They really need this game badly because they really should have won against the Rams realistically, but turnovers hit them in the back, and they are currently 7-4. So if they want to keep competitive in the NFC playoff picture, they really need this win because the rest of their schedule is very easy.
But if they get this gets their momentum and all that.
Yeah, and if they're realistic, are probably going to
improve. I could see something that like what happened with the Raiders.
Yeah, I realistically think they're going to win out. The Bucs are. They're going to win out. But this game could really cement them as a team that's going to either go 12-4 or could potentially go 10-6 if they tank against the Falcons week 17.
Why would they tank versus the Falcons?
So they rest for the playoffs, Justin.
Why would they?
Because if their playoff seed is already locked up at that point, they're not going to play.
If they're going to be the fifth seed, they'll lock up. Okay, yeah.
That's my point. If they're already locked up in their seeding, then they're not going to play their players week 17.
But then if you're saying 11 and
I'm saying
to get the seeding.
I'm saying what I'm trying to say here is that if they win this week, they're probably going to win out, and they might go 11-5 only because they're going to lose to the Falcons.
Well, in between 12 to 10 wins, you see. Okay.
Yeah, my day.
Okay.
All
right.
I am going to go. I am going.
Another shout out to this tomorrow, 12:30. Please join Gavin. I'll say this: tomorrow, 12:30. You could join
us on that. You'll join us on that
tomorrow, 12:30.
So here's my stat here. I'm going with the Chiefs here. Mahomes has a 98 QBR when blitzed, the highest of any quarterback in a season since QBR was first tracked in 2006, and has thrown 10 touchdowns to 0 interceptions when facing the blitz. He has been blitzed at the second lowest rate in the league, 20%, but Tampa Bay sends extra pass rushers at the second highest rate, 42%, and has forced the most interceptions, 7, with its blitz. So interesting there.
So I am going to agree with Justin here. I really do think the Bucs are going to find a way to pull it out.
You're getting the Bucs in this 2-1.
Oh, yeah, I agree.
Just like Brady's winning the series right now, 2-1.
Camper, please.
Call it if you want. I'll give you the phone number if you call.
I'll give you the phone.
No, I'm so serious.
No, I know you're serious. I just
want to call in. I'll put the number in the chat right now.
Let's go to the next one.
Okay, what's the next matchup, Jacob?
The Bears at the Packers.
Packers. This is
Packers.
There's no doubt here.
Trubisky's back. Mitch Trubisky.
Yeah. Mr. Trubisky's finally back. Mr. number 2 overall pick who's been a complete bust.
Yeah.
They're going to lose this week, and Matt Nagy will be fired at the end of the season, even though I don't think it's his fault. And I think their GM is also going to be fired as well because they've just been doing an awful job since they went 12-4 and made it to the playoffs. Should have won against the Eagles that year, but that's a different story. Oh, look, Jackson. Jackson's your team.
Jackster, how are you?
All right,
you can call that number.
Any stats for this game?
Oh, boy.
Oh! There he is!
Oh, Peter, how are you? Welcome to the stream. And also,
What did he say?
He says, how about them Cowboys?
It's a celebration.
How are they, Jacob? How are they?
It's a celebration today. Really, how about them Cowboys?
It was a celebration on Thursday, actually. It was fantastic.
We're post-game celebration. Mm-hmm. OOT, man. How was OOT today?
How was OOT?
Okay, so my
Rodney, how are you?
I'm gonna go with the
Rodney's
Packers.
here. Welcome, Rodney.
Oh, you're at the
Go with the Packers here.
Any stats?
The stats: Chicago's defense is limiting opponents to an NFL leading third down conversion rate of 33.3% this season.
Mhm.
Its lowest mark since 2007, 32.7.
Okay.
The Packers offense, meanwhile, ranks fourth in third down conversion rate at 47.9, its best mark since 2011, and that was 48.1% in 2011. Let's go to our.
Is that it for predictions?
No, we have a couple more.
How many more do we have? We've done a lot.
Cowboys.
Two more.
Okay. All right, what are we gonna go to, Jacob?
The Seahawks at the Eagles.
Seahawks.
Come on, the sweep here.
Seahawks. I fully believe in the Seahawks bounce back. Russell Wilson hasn't been doing so well.
What do you mean Seahawks bounce back? They won last week.
I'm staying off of Russell. I'll be more into it. Russell Wilson bounce back.
Okay.
And they're going to bounce back versus the Eagles, and then they're going to bounce back versus the Giants, and it's not even going to be funny.
I agree.
How about it?
Can I join? Oh, not Jack.
You can call. I will put that audio here.
All right.
You already sent out the number, Jacob. I know. You even have it up on screen.
I know. It's right there.
All right. What's our next one?
What's that, Jacob?
Out here. The Eagles quarterback Carson. Oh boy, here we go.
He's 14 for 14 this season, isn't he?
Oh, we gotta.
Eagles quarterback Carson Wentz leads the league in both interceptions 14 and fumbles 10. Only 5 players have finished the season as a league leader in both categories since the 1970 merger. Blake Bortles in 2015, John Kinta in 2017, Dante Culpepper in 2002, Dave Craig in 1995, and Joe Ferguson in 1997. So, not good.
Blake Bortles is a whole different story. He's just a whole different story.
Minshew, I wish they had back.
Minshew mania, baby.
But
I don't know.
I see Fulgham having a great game as the Eagles receiver in this game, though, because the Eagles secondary, not the Eagles, Seahawks secondary sucks.
Agreed. DK is going to go off this game.
I could see the receivers be a heavy receiver game.
It is going to be a heavy receiver game.
Passing down the field.
Actually, it's going to be interesting to see this week if Darius Slay shadows.
I could see a
DK this week.
Game. It's gonna be close.
Yeah, I
Getting
agree.
passing because
We have some calls here.
Oh, we do.
We'll do the last prediction, and then I will. We'll take a short break so I can listen to them, make sure they're all appropriate. And then we will get to those.
Hopefully, Peter called in. I'd like to see what he has to say tonight.
Boy. The Ravens at the Steelers.
Ravens at the Steelers. Steelers, baby.
It's no Lamar.
I'm just going to give the caveat here. We have no idea if this game is going to be played or not, because it seems like the Ravens practice facilities aren't even going to be open before the game starts. So we'll see what happens.
We'll see.
You tried to call. What do you mean? It's not hard. You enter numbers on your phone and you call and you wait for the beep and you say what you want to say and then you hang up and then it's sent to us.
Oh, it's a pre-recorded message.
Yeah, pre-recorded. It's not hard.
I think that went over all teammates' head.
Maybe way too long. Okay, it's like 10 seconds.
Maybe way too long. Come on.
Your problem.
Come on, man. Come on, man.
The stat to know. The Steelers are the 14th team since the 16-game schedule was introduced in 1978 to start with a 10-0 record. And only one of those teams finished with fewer than 13 wins. The 2015 Patriots went 12-4. The Patriots can clinch a playoff spot in Week 12 with a victory and losses by the Raiders and Dolphins on Sunday.
Oh, yeah, I saw that.
The earliest clinching since the playoff expanded to 12 teams in 1990, now 14 teams. But only one of the 6 teams that clinched a playoff spot in Week 12 has gone on to win a Super Bowl. Washington in 1991.
Can't look at my message.
So I'm going to look at the messages now. We're going to take probably around a minute break. If not, I'll do it again so I could just listen to the messages, make sure everything's good, and then I will get to those. Okay?
All right, sounds good.
Everyone, thank you for waiting. We will see you in probably about 60 seconds.
Okay.
Alrighty.
Unfortunately, there is no phone call that is asking a question, so there are no phone calls.
Oh, no. Okay, so what do the phone calls say? Tell me. What they say?
They're not appropriate for on air.
Okay.
No.
No, are you serious?
No.
Very
They
serious.
No, he's serious.
No. They probably
Look at someone from
weren't. But you want to know what they were? They're probably how about them Cowboys? And you still want to hear it.
No, I will literally play it to you all of them after. There's
All right, play it to us after. Great stream.
All right, fine.
Oh, 1 second.
Oh,
Maybe we got another one. We got
Done?
so I'm gonna mute and then I'll listen to them. Make sure they're all good.
Sounds good.
it's a good stream, guys. 12:30. Please join us. This would be nice. for
Fantasy tomorrow, and it's going to be great.
Tomorrow.
I don't know.
Claypool and Mark Andrews plays for my fantasy team. If not, I don't know what to tell you.
Listen, I don't know if we're gonna show the fantasy teams tomorrow, only because we have me and Jacob both have tanking matchups tomorrow, so I don't know if we're really gonna.
Not me in your league, Matt. And
Huh? We'll show that. I literally said put me on the show. Peter, you want to come on real quick?
So Peter called and said, "Put me on the show," and it's about 50 seconds of him just not hanging up, and just literally, literally just not a surprise. Like, look,
Why don't we bring on Peter right now?
You're talking about basketball, man.
Yeah, get him on here. Camper, send him a link. Get him on here.
The link is not really acceptable in the chat. I don't want to put in the chat.
No. Send it to his email or something. Whatever you send the link to him usually.
Okay, I'll try to text it to him now quickly.
Okay, perfect. So let's get him on here.
Or in the chat, and I'm only going to accept him on the show.
Okay, that's
do that. That's fine.
The others join, and they're just not able to. They just won't be on the show.
That's fine. Do that then.
Do that.
Peter, join the link. Get on here.
That's the link right there. Anyone can join. You're just not. You might not even be able to get in. So I'm not going to allow you in. So it doesn't really matter.
So I'm very excited. The stuff. Where's OOT man?
Our OOT man.
He's not here yet. I'll let you know he's here.
It's time to spam text.
Let's try there. If you want to join, you could join. I'm not really hot
Peter,
here.
Join the link. Join the link now.
Matt, you're very hostile today.
No, because I want to see what Peter has to say. He obviously has something to say that's very important.
Not here yet, so it's a little weird. But
all right, if he doesn't join us, whatever.
I'll wait till 10:30. But
is he in?
It's a good Wednesday stream. Good Saturday stream.
All right, get him in.
And the Sunday stream's gonna be nice.
Welcome.
How are you?
We're fantastic, Peter. How you doing today?
Peter, what's your one question you have to ask
Talking
Camper?
about basketball. What is that noise?
Camper.
What
No,
noise?
Peter, what's the one question you have to ask Camper?
Okay, well, let me ask
Peter.
you, what happened? How did your team win a 41 points to a team with no name? What happened there? Come on, man.
Come on, man. So, Camper, you care to explain?
something I have to say.
He is silent. He has nothing to say.
He's silent. We won the argument.
Oh no!
Someone else is guest number 4. I don't know who
Go
it is,
Google
but
an article, and when you're
they
done
turn their
typing,
camera on.
go
Maybe I'll
copy and
just
paste
add you
it,
on.
send
But
it
if
in
you don't
the
want to turn
chat.
the camera on, I'll remove
So Justin, you know what's gonna happen in like a minute or so? Campers is gonna say, "I'm done with the Cowboys insults. We're in his trip. Goodbye."
Goodbye.
He's gonna end it.
It's like, I am Le Champion.
But Peter, do you have anything to add about basketball or anything else to add?
Trailblazers aren't going to make the playoffs this season.
That's not even it. You're 100% wrong. What was I going to say?
Oh, you know what we could go over real quick? Peter, what do you think about the Tristan Thompson and the Jeff Teague signings for the Celtics? What do you think?
That's
Just a
a
quick
good
question.
signing. I think we don't know. He could be either good or bad. No, I think he'll be
What
great.
do you
I
think?
he'll
What
be
do you?
fantastic. It's gonna be huge for the team. It's gonna be huge.
No,
Tristan Thompson is
let's
so
not get off
unreliable.
topic. Let's
Tristan
not get off
Thompson is
topic.
so unreliable. I don't know. I doubt he's gonna do anything good.
Let's not get off topic. Jacob, 41-16.
What?
16, Justin, 16.
41-16.
Come on, man.
Yeah, it's,
Come on, man. What happened? What
That's the score. You
happened,
say
Jacob?
two
That's the real
numbers. That's
question.
right. You can count. I'm proud of you.
No, but tell us what happened. How did they lose by that much to the team without a name twice?
They lost.
Oh, twice. I forgot to play him twice.
They lost.
What happened to Gucci Danucci? What happened? What happened? Come on.
Wait, I Danucci though. I don't.
I see the other guests that are trying to join, but they will not be. They will not be.
All right,
invited.
Who else is trying to join, Jacob? I'm just curious.
Mister.
What do you think? Yes. You know what? I'll give them 30 seconds of fame. Here they go.
What is
The
that?
screen's black, so I can't see them, but here we
That
go.
is
Start.
so foul. I don't even see his face.
Yeah, I don't see anything.
That's it for them.
Oh,
One more chance.
that's so mean.
Hello.
Hello,
Hello.
you're on the second take. How are you? Who's here?
Hello.
Get him out of here. Get him out of here.
Get him out of here.
Bye-bye.
Yeah, that's get out of here, right? He's
Why was that muted?
All right.
another one.
Get-
Another guest. Oh boy. Another guest. Guest, you have 30 seconds. Literally, you'll be out if you say one thing bad.
Here we go.
Don't even-
What do you consider bad, though? You
Not
just-
appropriate for stream. Hello.
Oh, it's the stir.
Is that the
Sir, how are you?
There he is.
Oh, Jackson, how are you?
Rodney. All right.
Oh,
You're
sorry.
on air.
Look at him.
You know, it's-
Now you're off.
Look at
Oh
him.
my God, Peter doesn't have a fucking shirt on.
You're
How are
zooming.
you zooming in on me? You freaking,
Yeah, zooming in on me.
you guys are weird. Now I
This,
don't want
yeah.
to show my. I'm not even gonna show you. I don't trust you guys. You know who I will show?
No.
Come on.
Oh, Mateo. All
Why
right,
were
Jacob.
you distracted from the Cowboys?
Yeah, Jacob. Why are we getting off topic? Mateo, how are you?
What happened there? Okay, come on.
No, let's not get off topic here. We're getting a little off topic here. What happened, Camper?
I think
What
it's the stream.
happened tonight? No, why are we getting in the stream?
Oh, tonight was a great night.
What happened
All right,
Thursday?
all right,
Come on. What happened on Thanksgiving? What happened?
Camper, are we gonna end it there? What you think?
Oh
All right,
my
let me finish
God.
this. Peter, thank you for being a great guest. Jacob, your great analysis. Thank you for that. Matthew, your great analysis on the Giants. I'm happy for you to be here.
Oh, we have somebody waiting. Okay, they have 10 seconds. You're live. Whoever you
Oh
are,
God.
Jack.
Do they even have a camera on, Jacob? Why are you putting them if they don't have a camera?
They do have a camera on. It's right there, but it's not working. So.
Okay, so I'm gonna have to do this again. Peter, thank you for being a great guest. With your shirt off.
Keep him in here because I want to talk to him afterwards.
Analysis. Matthew, as well,
it's
just your whole analysis on basketball and football. Thank you for that. Please check out 12:30 tomorrow. The second take will be live, asking your fantasy football start questions, and we'll go from there.
I have a lot of fantasy football.
Right.
Have a good night.
Great streams.
Thank you, everyone. See you
Have a
later.
good time. Bye. Bye.